A while ago, I went through and showed on video my complete 1956 set um, that I'm eventually going to try to get completely graded. I have probably about a quarter to a third of it graded right now. And then this is my other current set that I'm trying to get completely graded. It's the 71 top set. It is complete, and I have probably about 100 of them graded. And of course, it's a 700 and something card set, so I still have ways to go. But I know a lot of you like the older stuff, and we're going to go through. So there's all the graded cards, and I'll go through those as I go through the set, because in the set on the pages, I have marked which ones I have graded and separate. So as we hit those through this set, then I'll show the graded version of that. And for this set, I'm trying to do everything in PSA 5 or higher. So that's, I got to wait for PSA's prices to come down, because most of what I have left to get graded is the commons. I have most of the key cards graded in PSA 5 or higher. So nothing higher than 8, because, I mean, with these 71s, 8s and or 9s and 10s are just near impossible. Very low pop on those. So we'll just run through them in order. Thanks for watching. So starting out with card number 1, I have a note that I have that graded in a PSA holder. And this is one that's kind of where I usually keep track of what I need and what I have. But this one I had the 6.5, and I thought I didn't have one graded, and I bought the 7, or vice versa. So I have 2 of card number 1, which is, it's the first card in the set. It's, pretty tough to get in a decent grade. So again, card number 1, the Orioles team. I have 2 of them graded. About half of these I got graded. Most of the stars and everything I had raw, or have raw, and I got them graded. And then a lot of the commons and things that I have in graded slabs, I bought because the commons weren't that expensive to buy in 5s, 6s, and 7s. So I'm going to kind of do a mix of probably grading some more of these on my own and buying graded versions of some of the ones that are in little, maybe lower mid-grade, that might not have a chance at a 5. Most of these are, you'll see it's a pretty darn sharp set. And then number 2, I have a note that it's graded. I think this is one I sent in. The Doc Ellis card number 2 and a 7. And then we have 3, 4, and then 5, the Munson iconic card I have in a 5. So I'll go through these, not as rushed through as the 56 set. So I'm going to just put this as a spacer behind, because if I don't, you're going to see the card underneath where I have it marked, because there's no card where I have it marked of what I have graded. So this is the next batch of 9 for the set. Most of them raw, but the Conception I have in a 6. I believe that's his rookie. So pretty nice. A lot of these are super sharp. They could have gotten maybe a little better, but it's just, it's tough getting good grades, like I said, on the 71s. The centering on 71s is horrible. So, and it seems like they have thinner borders. So if it's just a little off center, it almost looks exaggerated. So that's that. And then the next page of the set. So you can see most of the stuff I have ungraded is our commons, but it's hard to tell, just on camera in the binder, but what you see is pretty much what they are. I don't think I have any raw that have creases. I think I pulled all those out and bought or got graded different copies of anything with a crease. So everything in here looks like a 5, 6, or 7, and they are. So I'm excited to someday have this 71 set completely graded. And let's see, I have, so I had notes like, this has all the scribble, because I had, first I had it in a screw down, then I think I had getting graded, little notes as progress, and then graded in holders. So the number, this is a gorgeous one, the Reggie Jackson number 20 in a 6. And then more of the other non-graded, and down here, same thing. I had it in screw down, getting graded, and then graded in holder. Number 26, the Blyleven rookie, I got a 6. And then the next batch, this page, everything's ungraded. Let's see if we have any. Don Buford was a decent player for the Orioles. Oh, there we go. Hall of Famer up here, Phil Niekro. That's gradable. It should get a 5. Oh, I'm holding it up too high. Sorry. I was looking at it close. All right, number 38 is graded. That is a Jim Colburn. It got a 7, or I bought it as a 7. I think this one I did get graded myself. And then the rest of those cards through card number 45. There's a Lee May right there. Pretty off-center to the left. Here's some more in here. Number 46 graded. Dave Campbell in a 6. We have some more down to here. Number 50, McCovey. So I have a note graded in holder, just so I know what I have graded and why there's a gap, in the sleeve, why there's something missing right here. I just, so I know, so I keep track. That got a 6, a nice 6 for the McCovey. And then number 52, Braves rookies, got a 7. And then we have Paul Blair, who's another good hitter, and for the Orioles. This checklist here is unmarked. I think all my raw checklists are unmarked, but this is pretty off-center. I don't know if I should send that in or find one that's a 5 or better and just buy it off eBay. But it is fun sending stuff in to get them graded and see what they get. Okay, this one, oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Need to upgrade. So this one I sent in, I believe, and it got a 4. I forgot what the story is behind that one, but I think I just put a note on that. Need to upgrade this leaders with batting leaders with Yastrzemski and Oliva. That this probably wouldn't get a 5 for whatever reason. So I have a note to either upgrade it to a different raw and get it graded, or just buy a graded one. Like this Dick Bosman is off center pretty much. This Carlton, that one's gradable. That's one of the few stars, other than these leader cards that have stars, that I have not graded yet. Number 64 graded. This leader's got a 5. Looks much better than that, but it got a 5. I think it has a tilt cut to it. I think that's what did it, with Bench, Perez, and Billy Williams. Pretty awesome card. So that's card number 64 in the set. And number 74, Twins rookies, 5.5. And everything else on this page is raw. Nobody really big on that page. And then on this one, we have 2 of them are graded. Number 85, the Billy Grabarkowitz in a 5. So like I said, trying to do the whole set in 5 or better, because pretty much if you have a 5 or higher, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but there is no crease. Crease pretty much on a card takes it to at least down to a 4, 3, 2, and on down. But I do not believe you could have a 5 and have a crease. That's one reason why I want to do 5 or higher, knowing that nothing's creased in my set. Here's a nice Pepitone, card number 90 right there, in a 6. And next page, everything here is raw on this one. See if there's anybody who jumps out. Louis Tiant, off center, and the corner's a little worn, so that might not be one that I would get graded. It's something that I'd probably just try to find already graded and buy. This one we have a couple here that are Number 100 Rose, graded in holder. That one got a 5. Pretty off-center to the right. So like I said, a lot of these were really badly off-center. So that's card 100. And then 106, Tom Dukes in a 6. And next page up, we have all of them are raw except 117 is graded. And that's now a key card to the set. As soon as he made the Hall of Fame, Ted Simmons in a 5. It would have been nice to get a better one before these went way up after he made the Hall of Fame. His cards pretty much tripled, quadrupled, especially his earlier cards like his rookie. So Ted Simmons rookie in a 5. That's card 117. And everything else here's Don Clendenon, however you pronounce it, and Billy Conigliaro, Tony Conigliaro's brother. Oh, Bill Mazeroski up there. So some decent raw cards. Manny Mota. That one's way off center down to the bottom, so I might have to find another copy of that, either raw or to get graded. Another sheet of 9 ungraded. That's a pretty cool action shot of Cookie Rojas. We have Willie Horton. We have another unmarked checklist in pretty nice shape. Corners are worn, so I might have a chance at a 5. I mean, worst case, if I get a 4 or lower, though, just sell it on eBay and try again with another one. So this page here, we have a few of them graded. 127 is Danny Thompson in a 5. And some more raw down to 131 is a cool landscape shot of Kurt Bleferi in a 6, card 131. And then 133, Mickey Lolich in a 5. And then Rick Monday. Amazing person, Rick Monday. And here we have quite a few more. Whoa, we almost have the whole darn page of this. We have Gaylord Perry right there. That's a nice shape. I mean, offhand looks to me like about a 6. Not graded, but you can see there's only 3 on this page. So 136, 38, 41, 42, 43, 44, all graded. So pull all these out right here, and we'll go through those. So 136 is Duffy Dyer in a 5.5. And everything for this set, I have in PSA. Everything that's graded is PSA, and that's how I want to complete it. Try to 100% complete it in PSA. And then maybe down the road, sell this. Frank Quilici. Card. Oh, somebody's out of order. Where's 138? Oh, number 138. Need to buy. Look at that. Oh, so I was wrong. That's not. So I have a note here. Need to buy. So I don't know. I think I did get that graded and thought it would get a 5 or 6. It got a 4. So maybe that's why I have a note there. So I need to put a note someplace else so I remember to look on eBay when I hunt for stuff. So no, I don't have 138 graded. So need to buy, either buy a raw that I can send to get graded, but at this time with PSA prices so high, I'll probably just look for a copy. So I'll have to remember to look at that maybe tonight, see if I can find card 138. So 141 is Quilici in a 5, and then 142 is Mac Jones in a 5. Next, 143, Steve Blass is in a 5. And 144, Jackie Hernandez in a 6. All right, next page, we have a couple that are notes graded in holder. 145 is Bill Singer in a nice 6.5. 149 is Mike Hirschberger in a 7. One of my higher graded cards for this set. See if there's anybody There's Tommy Davis right there, raw. And on this page, we have one that's graded 160, Seaver graded in holder. Seaver got a 6. That's nice. This is one of those that to me almost looked too good. I was worried it might be trimmed, but came back a 6. And we have Jerry Royce right there, raw. This page, we have 9 cards that are all raw. I didn't see any highlights on here. Mike Cuellar. And this one we have, Al Kaline I don't have graded. So I was wrong when I said I have pretty much most of the stars. There's a few stars I need to really get graded. So Al Kaline's not graded. 172 up top there is graded. Duke Sims in a 5.5. Card 172. Anybody else? This one's way off center there. I couldn't get that graded. I'll have to buy that too. There's Hal McRae. And then a few graded on this sheet here. So 181, Hal Lanier in a 6. And 188 is Bobby Valentine rookie, Dodgers rookies in a 6. And then card 189, George Mitterwald in a 7. And see anybody significant here. There's Al Downing. Oh, Gil Hodges. So, him being it's a manager card, but there's a Hall of Famer now. That wasn't, when I last looked through this set. 193. This was not this exact one, but one, really beat up was my first 1971 card. I still remember was Bobby Grich. And this is one of those it's one of my favorite cards all time, just because I have, vivid memories of it being my only 71 as a kid in the early 80s. And somehow I had a 71 Grich. And it's a 7. I think I remember buying this raw pretty cheap off eBay and just looked really good and sent it in, got a 7. So I'm looking forward to getting more of these graded. Definitely. It's be fun to have this all graded. So a lot of the playoffs and the World Series highlight cards. So next batch, some more World Series and highlights cards. Here's another checklist. It's pretty nice shape. 203 is, see, I thought I had the Brooks Robinson. Maybe that's in the World Series. Maybe these are all playoffs, right? Yeah, that's all playoffs. World Series done. Okay. Because I know I have the Brooks Robinson World Series card graded. So we have Larry Gura, card 203 in a 6. Let's see. Should move these so I can start stacking them. And then next. All right, next batch of 9. These are all in number order. Number 210, the Carew in a 6. Another pretty cool looking card. I mean, there's just some of these, a lot of these, it just looks old, it looks historic. Look at his worn hat. Look at the stadium in the background. That's what's neat about the older cards. It's just, you could see the history in the picture. So that was 210. 216 is also graded right there. Cardinals rookies. Reggie Cleveland had a decent career. At least it was, pretty long career. Billy Martin, manager right there. Tigers manager up top there. Next up, we have one on this page that's graded. The rest are raw. Ron Santo, there's another Hall of Famer I need to get graded. I don't know if I'd get this copy graded. It's pretty dinged on that corner. I don't know if it'd get a 5. So number 224 is Alan Gallagher in a 7.5. Nice. All right, and then this page, one of them's graded. There's Stargell. Okay, well, in the beginning when I said most of them graded, I guess I want to say most of the key stuff graded. most of the key rookies, I think I have the Clemente graded. I have, of course, you saw the Thurman Munson. I know I have the Ryan graded. So anyways, 233, Larry Bowa in a 5. I love looking at this set. I hope you're enjoying this. Don't want this guy to slip out the top there. All right, this one's all raw on this set of 9. Red Shadenst, I think is. I never know how to pronounce it right. Hopefully I got that close. This one, bench, got a 5. Card, I don't have a card number, 250. Oh yeah, I do have 250 rated there. Written there. Nice bench and a 5. Anybody else significant on this page? Oh, Jim Cott. There we go. Another one that that's funny. I mean, I might not have looked through this set in a little while until these guys made the Hall of Fame. This Wilhelm is way off center down there, so I probably wouldn't get that one graded. I'd have to buy it. But that Cott looks gradable. Like I said, I'm happy with, if it gets a 5 or better. All right, this page is all raw. I don't see anybody that jumps out. All right. And next bunch, we have one of them that's graded, the card 264, the Joe Morgan in a 6. Neat action shot. All right. There's Rico Carty raw. Number 271 it's graded in a 7. Bill Zepp. Vada Pinson. It's pretty cool looking there. George Foster. You know what? I have this one graded, but I have it in my PC, so I might have to get another one graded. I think it's a 5. This one actually looks a little better. I might get a 6. So I might keep the 6 in the PC, put the 5 with the set, but I'll see. Bunch of raw on this one. Fergie. Jenkins right there. Sal Bando. Another page of all raw. Tony Oliva. Wow, it's pretty crazy how many cards in this set are like people who got in the Hall of Fame the last couple of years. Bobby Bonds. Wow. All right. Next bunch. This is kind of funny with these two cards back to back in the set. This swing and a miss from the left side there, and let's see, lefty, and a righty. Swing and a miss from the right side with Brooks Robinson, which I really need to get graded. So 301 is Earl Wilson in a 7. And let's see anybody else significant here. This is all raw. That Tommy AG is this is one of those, such a funny one. It's like, okay, which one is AG? I mean, if you took a quick look, it's like there's like so much happening here. Topps just took a picture from the outfield bleachers, and it's like it's just funny. So much happening in that picture. Number 323 is Billy Champion in a 7. And the rest are raw. There's Greg Nettles, an early Greg Nettles card. Dave McNally. And here's quite a few graded on this page. There we go. And I know it. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had the Robinson graded. Weird. Huh. Okay. I was wrong. I can be wrong. 326, Richie Scheinblum in a 7. It's a Buford World Series card that I have in a 6, card 328. Buford goes 2 for 4. So that's that card there. And then we have Frank Robinson and the Reds Stay Alive. Boog Powell. There's Marichal. I need to get that graded. Historic Brooks Robinson performance in that World Series. Clay Kirby, card 333 in a 6. So that's that one right there. And another sheet of gosh, look at that. I have a Garvey somewhere in a 5 or a 6 too. Same sort of thing. I had it for my PC, but those also, I have one in this set. I really need to get that graded. Gosh, This was probably my favorite card as a kid, the Garvey rookie. I didn't have one for a while until probably mid to late 80s, but that was my favorite player for quite a few years. I really think he should be in the Hall of Fame, and that would be another Hall of Fame rookie in this set. Gene Tennis right there, Kuzman, Rico Petrocelli. All right, another set of 9. We have a couple of graded in this bunch here. 346. I think when I sent to PSA, I sent a lot of the high numbers and short prints just so I'd have those graded, and then worried about the lower numbered commons later on. So I think we'll run into quite a few more graded later on. Lum Harris in a 7. Card 346. 350, Billy Williams in a 6. So that's that card there. See anybody else significant on this page? Milt May rookie. I think he was a hot prospect way back then. This is all raw on this sheet here. Reds team and Fregosi, Bud Harrelson. So here's quite a few graded on this sheet here. Oh, Don Sutton, Hall of Famer right up there. So we have card 366 is graded. Ron Stone in a 7. 368. Bob Veal in a 7. And here's a checklist that I have graded that got a 6. So happy with that. See, that to me looks, I mean, could have been a 5. I mean, look at the centering to the left. But it got a 6, probably barely. So card 369, checklist. Torrey right there, one of his last player cards before he was manager, coach and manager. 371 is that placeholder right there. Jack Hyatt in a 7. See if we have anybody else. Cleet Boyer right there. Tito Fuentes. We got Ted Williams as a manager right there. 381 graded is a 6. It's Fred Gladding. Spectacled Fred Gladding. Maury Wills right there. Decent shape. Raleigh Fingers. This one's way off center 2 directions. I don't think I would get that one graded. I might sell it raw and then buy another one that's nicer raw or graded. That's a nice Al Oliver card up there. These are all raw on this page. Merv Rettenmund. Roy White, Dick Schofield. Here we go. Big card right here, number 400. Mr. Hank in a 6.5. This I know I sent in years ago and got a 6.5. So it's card 400. Mr. Aaron. See if we have anybody else significant here. That one's way off center. I'm not going to get that graded to kind of. So this does need a few upgrades, but overall, I mean, most of these are 5s and 6s, basically the raws that I have left. So pretty cool. 410 graded is Ken Holtzman in a 5.5. See anybody else? Joe Rudy. Pretty cool action shot. Nobody graded on this page. Everybody raw. And same with this page. Nobody I see. I like this card. I remember not having, this was one that was like flat out missing. I mean, some of the last ones I had to complete the set. I bought this raw Bob Didier. It's such a funny posed action shot for a catcher. Another sheet of all. There's Campaneris, Wilbur Wood, Jose Cardinal, Greg Luzinski rookie. So this is a cool Shamsky card right there. Cesar Geronimo, Bob Gibson. Man, I can't wait till if PSA runs specials ever again where I can send in a bunch of these. Another page of raw. This one has one. It's graded 463. Is Tom Kelly in a 5. And this is all raw on this one. Earl Weaver. Early manager card of Weaver. And 484 is, right there, is Don Wilson in a 5. Manny Sanguillen, he was a good player for the Pirates. This one we have one card that's graded 495 is Felipe Alou in a 5. Card 495. See if there's anybody else. Ralph Garr rookie right there. Cubs team, another checklist. Jim Perry. Gosh, there was so many good players. All right, we have a couple of graded on this. 510. Ken Harrelson in a 6. Card 510. And then here's a big one. Here's a big one of the set. 513. Nolan Ryan in a 5. Pretty cool. And next, a couple graded on this one. 516 up top there is Ted Kubiak in a 6. And card 521 is LaRon Lee in a 7. Just cool cards. I love older cards like a lot of you guys. Tommy John right there. A couple graded into this one. Number 525, Banks in a 5. Mr. Cub. There's a Cleon Jones there. John Odom. 530. It's one of my favorite cards in the set. One of my highest graded Hall of Famers. Yastrzemski in a 7. Card 530. Love that card. This one we have card 537 is graded. That one is Tom Egan in a 7. See if there's anybody else. I remember Durker being one of the last raw cards I needed to complete